Fishos, how good's this? Weather's fantastic. Mind you, a bit of rain would be great, but look, might as well be sunny, might as well be warm, and we may as well be out catching fish, which a lot of people are at the moment. Just talked to my old mate Maso, and he tells me that there's the odd fish coming out of Dart, mostly on gudgeons and what have you, but something that made me a little bit more excited, I suppose, for want of a better word. The actual Hume Weir started to produce the occasional fish, the odd big brown trout. Normally they're sort of fired up by now, but we've sort of been sweating on it. A few yellers, slow rolling soft plastics, back into that scenario. It hasn't fired, but there is the odd few fish getting caught. Now I reckon little black lunker cities or Berkeley gulps, go out and start slow rolling those on the trees, and I think you might have a little bit of success with a bit of luck anyway. A few cod right up the top end of the lake where the Midder and the Murray run in, but yeah, you're getting a bit of activity there at least. Still getting a few crays down below. Don't forget, the end of the season this couple of days time basically, it finishes the end of the month. I think that's Friday night. Not real good on dates, but anyway, that's when I think it is. And what will happen is the cod season closes down there as well. So basically go and have a go at it the next day or so, and I think you'll get some good results. Mulwala, bit of activity down there. Obviously people don't hit it quite as hard when the cod season's closed, but there is a few yellows in there, and it's certainly worth a bit of a look. Murrumbidgee River, very, very good. A few crays, quite a few cod, and some sizable fish too. The odd one over a metre, but the best part about it, in the next week or two or three, and they're just starting to move a little bit now, the yellows should fire up in the river. Really looking forward to that. Anywhere you get a bit of a sort of fast current under willow trees and stuff like that, bit of a concentration of yellows in those areas. Omni Creek could be worth a bit of a look, especially if they start letting a bit more water down it. Very inconsistent now, they got that weir there. Very disappointed with that, but anyway, we put up with what we put up with, and that's all there is to it. We can't do much about it. Blowering Dam, still getting some very nice fish out of it, getting some really good cod. It's not as good as it was about 2 weeks ago, but there's still enough activity to get a bit excited. Fishing off the bank with bait. Also, yellows are starting to move. Jackals, Yakumito vibes, me favourite. Some good colours in those. Just off the rocky points and the grassy points, I think you'll do quite nicely there. Bait fishing off the bank, very good. And obviously, pretty well everybody knows by now that blowering is not going to close during this cod season. It'll be open right through. Same regulations applies all year round, but there is no closure. You can target cod during that time of year, and it looks like it could be a very promising thing. But I generally go up and hit the yellows this time of year because they generally start to move pretty well, and hopefully, got our fingers crossed, the redfin are going to move. There is plenty of cod feeding on reddies at the moment, down about 40, 50, 60 feet. Therefore the redfin are there, and if you want to troll for those cod in those depths, you need the big Lunga City troller. We're getting some very good fish on that. 8-inch soft plastic trolls at 60 feet, believe it or not. Absolutely perfect the way we rig them up. Little bit of activity out of Blowering, Talbingo. It's not too bad, getting a few trout out of it, working pretty hard, but they are getting a few. Sucdn seem to be more consistent, but where most of the trout are getting caught is Tentengra, Jindabyne, Yukonbean. Very good, off the bank with bait, seems to be better than anywhere else. Very happy with that at the moment. Pretty cold up there obviously, but there's a little bit of activity up there. It's certainly worth a drive, especially if you're a bank fisherman. Walk the bank casting lures, little spoons, the Yakumito spoon, cannot beat it. Also scrub worms power bait off the bank. If you still want to chase some good fish, yellow belly at Wagga should be good. They'll be on the go. There's been a few getting caught off the bank with bait. There's been quite a few big cod getting caught, but obviously you can't target those there. And the same goes with Burrinjuck, can't target the cod. But needless to say, you will catch a few. Unhook them at the boat, just let them go. And you will probably pick up some yellow belly in the next week or 2 or 3 out of Burrinjuck, because the Hume's starting to show signs of it. I'm sure that the Juck will, and I know Blowering showing signs. So it all looks pretty darn good for the next couple of weeks. Keep your fingers crossed. This is a Compleat Anglers Fishing Report. We'll catch you next week.